Okay, welcome back everybody to BSG 29. We're about to start with Octopath Traveler, all first chapters, but before we do, we've got a few donations to read out for you guys. We first of all got a €60 donation from Dark Player AUT saying, kick cancer in the butt. And then we've got Mislud with a €1 donation saying, good luck to all the runners out there and have a blast. Good to see Cruel on the seat there. Did you like the video? Cheers, Mies. I sure did, Mies. We also got a €75 donation from Sparky the Cat saying, meow. And with that, well, literally every incentive except for the file name has been met. So I think we're going to have to think about adding some incentives here and there. So yeah, thank you guys all for your generous donations. And yeah, let's get started with Octopath.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here with Frosty. I'm Xita. I'll be running this game. Frosty will be here primarily to, remind me to learn certain things and not forget important items and all that. Yeah, I already loaded a save file beforehand because that's kind of helpful for loading times, even though I will lose time on loads anyway. And we'll start this run as the Scholar Cyrus. So if tech is ready, give me a countdown. And here we go. And as Dark Sky yesterday, or not Dark Sky, but Dark Kuko actually mentioned in my chat yesterday, the story of this game is not important.
What?
It's a mediocre story, to be honest.
It's like...
So we'll be skipping every cutscene we can. Because, cutscenes are slow. Let's not.
I want to go fast here.
Yeah. So... enter the library to find more stuff, and then, cutscene.
Just skip it.
And more cutscene. And, even a cutscene we don't even watch. We see a black screen and that's about it. And as soon as we try to enter the library again now, the game is giving us one single cutscene, followed by about 4 text boxes, which I tried to skip through as fast as possible, and we get the first ability of the game. Well, Cyrus's ability is, to investigate. I call it as that, because that's basically what you're doing. You discover information about characters. In this case, this is all story stuff, except for this one guard who summons a hidden item.
Okay.
Which are not that hidden, honestly.
Oh, do they start showing up on the minimap and then it's quite easy to find them? But
yeah, they are that hidden.
I mean, you basically asked him where it was, like...
And now we go to the Headmaster, and with that, we'll have enough information to actually progress the story. It's about a key and who has the key, and, skipping this is faster. It's the Headmaster and the guards, of course. And then that's the guards. And now I need to be sort of careful. Because there is a weird thing that can happen as soon as you select Russell. Is if you hold B too fast, there is a chance you don't get to hold B to skip, but instantly skip. Which sounds faster, right?
Yeah.
Except for there's a small little extra cutscene that plays then, which is slower.
Oh.
And
trying to go too fast.
Yeah. Look, I hit an item.
Ooh,
it's a soul stone. And we're gonna... Oh. I kind of overshot there. And I should have equipped that, damn it. Equipment. This is slow. Just make sure that you deal a little bit more damage with the staff. Remember that other hidden item that we sort of summoned?
Yes.
Yeah, let's not forget to pick it up.
Yeah, I was about to say, I see it in my note that you need to pick up another light soulstone.
Yeah, I once forgot that in a PB attempt. And I discovered it at the boss. Not when actually entering this place or something, no. At the boss, which makes the run slow. And we want to get 3 encounters in this place. And here's the first one. Well, we either want 3 single encounters of Sentinels.
Are these the Sentinels?
These are the Sentinels.
Alright.
The game is trying to explain us like all kinds of stuff about, you know, breaking and what happens when they're broken and all that. Well, you know, we don't really need that information. We've played this enough.
Oh, you have, but maybe some people in chat
Fair
haven't.
enough. Breaking lowers the defense of the enemy.
Yeah, and they lose their turn, so
Yes.
they don't hit you. So it's usually pretty good to
And
break
you can
them.
see the vulnerability of each enemy, at least one of them.
At least that's Cyrus's ability in particular.
Yes. Like, he studies the foes before attacking them. And even though this was a fire sentinel, we still kill him with a level 3 fireball,
Because magic is strong.
magic is really strong early game. Second light soulstone, now we need one more encounter, please. Hello? Encounter? Thank you.
There we go.
Please do not be a skeleton. Thank you. Skeletons are bad, but as you can see by now, we've discovered about 4 out of the 5 weaknesses.
Yeah. Because besides at the start of the battle, also when you just hit a weakness, you
Yes.
also discover it. Which is very good casually, but I think for most of these enemies, you'll probably know from the top of your head like
Most
what
of them
weaknesses
I
you need
do,
to hit.
and the random encounters we'll get throughout the game, I have no clue, because you don't find them. You want to run from them. Yeah, we go first. Let's go with a fireball. And as you can see, the ads from Russell are actually weak to fire. Russell himself is not. He kinda uses fire spells as his main source of damage, so, you know. Would be weird if he would be weird to it. Now they're both broken, then Russell gets one more turn, and then now we're gonna use one of the soul stones. Do not use the medium one, because that will actually wreck the run.
I'm keeping track of the route here for the battle.
Yeah.
Like it's completely lined out, this battle.
Yeah, it's 11 turns, and that's as fast as we can go. I'm gonna... Oh, no, he's gonna do another attack. As you can see, we're pretty low on HP. He starts to mutter in incantation. I am very scared, so I'll heal. Healing grapes heal way too much in the early game.
Yeah, it's just we're still kind of low level. Like
I believe
we're
it's
level
another
3.
ice spell, then double staff.
Yes.
I'm not even looking at my notes, which I brought, but, you know.
Oh, I'm just here to make sure everything goes right, and I'll
And then we break
answer
it.
your questions if anything is you might have.
And you'd think, oh, now you can deal a lot of damage. I'll just use a soul stone again. 400 damage straight to the face, and this guy has about 1500 rounded up.
Yeah. 1482 to be exact.
It's another ice spell. And then it's triple staff.
Triple staff and then triple fireball.
And he's broken again, so now he loses his turn, and we can just... I always go for Crado Fireball, just to be sure. And with that, we defeated the very first boss of this run. Only 7 more to go.
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah,
It's already 1 out of 8 stories. It's
yeah, well, basically, because cutscenes.
we
You know,
already
the
mentioned
stuff
that we
we don't
skipped
like
those.
to watch.
Like it's an alright story. It's just that since you're playing with 8 different characters, not any of the stories is really fleshed out,
Nope.
in my opinion. So
The single story runs of each character are a bit more interesting because you go more in depth. They're also way more heavy on the RNG factor. But later on, you'll see a skill which makes close to every battle a joke. Like, Soulstones seem to be overpowered right now. And
you're only using the small ones up until now. But then again, they did 400 damage.
I was about to say 400 damage at
That's
level
already-
1,
Yeah.
or level 3 in my case, but, you know.
Also,
And-
don't forget to learn Lightning Blast in a second.
Yeah. Because if we don't have that and we get owls in Whistlewood, we're doomed. There's still no super fast way to do this. At least I haven't discovered it, but... Yay, let's run. And
Hey, we're
cutscene.
going out of town.
And we get a cutscene. And now we go to the first and biggest RNG section of this run. The Whistlewood. It's a level 15 place. We're level 4 or 5 right now. And we need to get in there, get some money, and get 1 encounter. But the encounter needs to be kind of specific. Hey, look, it's a frog.
Oh, Froggy.
It's a pretty strong frog. I'm gonna try and run. Yay, we successfully escaped. Woo!
Nice.
And we enter town.
All
Good
right.
thing there's auto-saving in this game.
That
So
helps
we
so
do
much for
not
this
want
run.
frogs in this place. Like, 2 frogs combined with 2 bugs is okay. 4 frogs is bad. Frogs with a cape. But of course. And I was
Oh.
caught by surprise, so I'll definitely die if the front row goes first. But no, the back row goes. 160 damage. As you can see, I am clearly not meant to be here. We die, it's not bad. It's you know, what I expected to happen. We resume from the last save point, and we walk back into the thing again, in the forest. We pick up the 1500 gold again, because that's not saved, of course, and then we pray for the correct RNG. And this might take a while. Just saying. Oh,
Oh.
hello, open, thank you.
That just didn't want to be opened.
But of course, we could technically kill them in one go, but they award not enough job points. And the job points are used to actually learn the skills. So Frosty reminded me to learn that Lightning Blast. That's the first skill you learn. It costs 30. You get about 15 to 20 from beating Russell, so you need to have 15 before. And I believe it's 15 actually that you get from Russell as well. Because yesterday I had a run where my third encounter in that place was a skeleton, which only awards 4. And
yeah.
that was... Okay, this is a fine encounter. Besides the fact that I got caught by surprise. If I by any... No. I was about to say... Inspiration, please. I was about to say, if the second bug would not attack, then... But yeah, this is the RNG factor in this part. It's annoying.
This is the annoying part of the run.
Yep. After this, it's basically free. You know, it's a bit of overworld movement at that point, but
Imagine if there wasn't auto-saving. That's...
yeah, then this route would not work. That's something I know for sure. Hello, give me an encounter. Please be the good I was about to say, please be the good encounter, but no.
Oh.
Maybe we'll flee. Of course not. And the back row always starts to gather strength first. So that's even, you know, worse. Or not even the back row. They kind of look like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
With their bandanas. Yeah, so, Krill, do you have anything fun to talk about? Because we're stuck at the Whistlewood right now.
Yeah, sorry, was chatting a bit with somebody over here, and you know how it goes. Yeah, we haven't really talked about the Dutch Cancer Society much, have we?
We haven't.
Not really.
Yeah, we're currently raising money for the Dutch Cancer Society, which is a nationwide organization committed to fight cancer while aiming for more cure and a higher quality of life for those already battling the disease. All of your donations will go to the Dutch Cancer Society, so be sure to get those in. And yeah, I guess while I'm at it and while Xita is working on getting what's that item called again?
It's not an item, it's a specific encounter.
Oh, okay. I knew you were working on an encounter. I wasn't sure if it was because of an item. Like I said, you know how it goes sometimes.
Not even paying attention.
Yeah, I know.
Shaking my head.
Yeah, I know. It's very disappointing here. But in any case, we do quickly want to thank the guys from ESA for supporting us throughout the event and for allowing us to stream on their channel. They've been great help to us to help us grow BSG, and we're very grateful for them for that. And while you're here, you can also consider your using your Twitch Prime sub or even subbing in general. Which will both support BSG and ESA, so you actually get to support both of the events through that. You'll get access to both of our emotes. Both of them are available on the ESA channel and supporting both the events, so I think that's a pretty cool deal all in all. I think we're still working on this, aren't we?
Yep. The RNG is not in my favor today. We've seen the an encounter that works like once, and that I was caught by surprise.
Right. That's unfortunate, dude. That's
Please.
very unfortunate.
Oh, come on!
How many tries does this normally take?
It really depends. Normally, like yesterday, I had a first try, a second try, and a third try. My very first run of this category had a fifth try, and I think we're now at try number 8, if I counted correctly.
I stopped counting a little while ago. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's big oof right there.
Yep. So this might actually, shoot overestimate because of this.
Yeah, please don't.
I'm trying. I'll try to play really well after this.
Good.
If
If RNG permits.
But as you can see, still the same encounter over and over and over, and there's nothing I can do.
Not like this.
Please, no. Let me flee and then, do that instead of walking to the chest up and down and up and down and up and down.
Yeah, chat, be sure to send over your bless RNGs
Yeah.
here. We need those.
Because right now the game is like, nope. I think I used my good RNG yesterday. So we're looking for an encounter with bugs or owls. Or, in a very, very, very rare case, a kate. A kate is a cat-like creature, which awards you a little bit too much experience for my liking. But apparently
What are the odds on this encounter again?
not that bad normally. I don't know percentage-wise, but, since there's 2 types of encounters that can work out of the, 3 you can get, you'd expect it to happen fairly fast. Okay, 10 times is the charm, right?
Yes, definitely. That's definitely how the saying goes.
Yeah. If not, then, I slowly lose my sanity. Well,
You have a tendency of doing that during speedrunning, don't you?
Yep. That tends to happen during RNG-heavy sections of games.
What? You run RNG-heavy games?
You were caught by surprise. Well, please kill me then.
Can I at least say that I really appreciate it that you turned the voices to Japanese?
Yeah, I figured, I like it better myself as well.
I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but
A lot of people just play this in English, and I don't even think it's slower or whatever, because, all the other text is still in English, so...
and we skip so many cutscenes. Like, how much text do we even see?
Well, not that much. Besides the fact that, you get caught by surprise.
Well, for what it's worth, Xita, chat is commending you for staying positive during
Yeah,
this
I'm trying.
horrendous RNG.
Yeah. Well, luckily, the rest of the run has close to no RNG. So, we should be good. It's like, after this terrible part, we basically have a little part where we need to go through higher level areas. Even higher level than this. Where getting an encounter is very unlikely, but can still happen. Like, one area is about this level, and I don't even know what the odds are anymore. I think, the game is rigged. So, hey! There's our good buddy Steppe.
Hey!
Maybe now RNG will be in my favor, because he runs RNG-heavy games as well.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame that M3 couldn't make it this weekend, now that his girlfriend is here.
Yeah, I know, right? But M3 is probably
memes.
watching us. Well, he should.
He
if he's
should
not
be.
at the barbershop right
Yeah,
now.
I think it's working.
Yeah, well, it would be good. Working is definitely, a good reason to not be at BSG. Is it, actually?
There's a question from chat here.
Go
Somebody's asking why you're running around the torch instead of just walking out.
Just to get the encounter. It's more steps. Encounters are sort of step-based in this game as well. Just like, the old school RPGs, where if you walk too many steps in a single area, you'll get an encounter. And walking around the torch is, they made a meme out of it. calling it torch manip in a way that, you know, perhaps in the torchlight, bugs are more likely to spawn or something. It's probably not working that way, but, you know, let's try it again. See? Doesn't work.
Maybe you shouldn't run around the torch. Maybe that'll actually get you the encounter then.
Yeah, I don't know what will work anymore.
All right, I got a wild idea. Instead of trying to go for a good encounter, let's try to go for the frog encounter next time.
Yeah,
and maybe
that
we'll
will
get
work.
the other encounter then.
Hey, we're still alive. Maybe we can flee. We fleed! And now we need to get an encounter, so let's hug the torch even more. Or, you know, go to the other torch and say hi. Hi, torch. Bye, torch. Maybe this works.
It's manipping. Come on.
Nope, the manip
Well,
failed.
it was worth a try at least.
Yeah. So, about that estimate, I think you need to add about 10 minutes.
Monka S.
Yes, Monka adds a lot.
Not like this.
I don't even know why. Come on, game. You're never this bad for me. Is this marathon luck, Frosty?
I think so. You always see this happening during marathons for some reason.
I was like, you know, yesterday went fine. But, you know. Let's run out tactic. No, I don't actually want to run out. Nope.
I think you found some way to manip the encounters you get.
Yeah,
and you
I
don't know
guess.
how exactly you're doing this manip.
I think I manip the wrong way or something. This is never get the encounter manip or something.
Yeah, that was your 17th try for the record.
Oh, Lord.
Somebody in chat has been keeping track.
Okay, thank you for keeping track, but also thank you for, well, nothing. I think we're about 15 minutes in right now, if it's not 20 already.
You just passed the 20-minute mark.
Yeah, normally at this point, I defeat Mick and Mac. Yay!
Oh,
Correct
hey,
encounter.
we got him.
Please do not. I'm not even sure if I can kill, you know, the King Frog. Okay, this is bad. Because we still die.
So close.
I am so close to getting a gracious, let's forfeit this run, because...
Yeah, don't do that. Also, we added the 10 minutes. It's fine. You'll be okay. We'll make it up on Kingdom Hearts, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And if not, then, you know. So, that encounter with that weird frog, I've never even seen it. So, normally you get, like, one of those frogs with the bugs, and then you're good. Today, it's not that day.
Oh, that's something.
Hey. Not even owls a single time, though. This is getting ridiculous.
Yeah, this
So yeah,
this never happened before, like they say in marathons.
this is
Well, it's probably happened before, but usually you reset before this point happens, I imagine.
normally I don't go for 20 tries. No. Or 21 by now, I believe. This RNG, like... I think people jinxed me yesterday. Because yesterday I PB'd by a lot, and then it was a 44.08. And then someone said, I'll get the easy sub 44 at BSG. Well.
Yeah, no, that's a jinx right there.
Thank you, Dark Yuko, for jinxing me today.
Wait, not someone?
No, not someone. It was not
I
even
don't know
someone. It was Dark Yuko. It was technically someone as well.
Yeah.
I didn't want to name call him straight away, but, you know.
At this point, I think it definitely has to do something with it.
Okay,
because
let's see if we can actually, you know... Oh, that's World Map. That was not what I wanted to go. I'm gonna return to the title screen, reload the game, and hope that sort of changes RNG in a way. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
We're testing new threats here.
I am guessing right now, because... Please, if this works first try, I'm gonna be so mad. But also so happy to no longer having to walk in here, pick up a chest, and walk out again.
Hey!
Of course that does it. Now don't die.
We'll break him. See, we'll break him. Because that's why we learn Lightning Blast, because else this encounter doesn't die. Yay, we've done it. And as you can see, the medium soulstone dealt 2200 damage. And wait, we're level 8. Now I want to get out of here. Yay, we did it, boys!
Yay!
Now we can finally return to the run.
Right.
Sorry for keeping you guys waiting.
Well, let's pretend nothing happened.
Yeah, let's learn Firestorm. You know, an AoE fire attack. It's nice and all. And we finally get support skills. And we get evasive maneuvers, which lowers the chance of getting an encounter.
And
Yay!
that's really good for this run.
Yeah. From now on, I don't want to see any unnecessary encounters, please.
But knowing this
Knowing
run
this game,
today,
yeah, knowing the RNG that I've got so far, it's probably gonna happen. And probably at annoying points as well. Because right now, the only thing we're gonna do is enter towns and leave them again. Just to tag them and making it able to fast travel towards them later on. Casually, it took me quite a while before I actually understood that there was a fast travel function.
yeah, they tell you once, and then after
Yeah.
that, they don't really say
You
anything
think I pay
anymore.
attention to those messages? Nah. So,
Not after running inside and outside the forest after 20 times.
no, definitely not. So, for people playing this game, you know, if you play it on the well, you can only play it on the Switch, but you can actually control this game with both the analog stick and the D-pad. For me, it always felt natural to play with D-pad, because you know, old school RPG D-pads. That's just how it felt for me. But I know there are people that run this with analog stick as well to get better angles. But you can use both. But there's a weird thing going on. As soon as you go into the world map, and you hold the R button, and you move your cursor with the D-pad, it's faster than using the analog stick. I don't know why, I don't know how that is even possible, but, you know, they made it that way, so let's abuse it.
That's probably an
It's
oversight
slightly,
or something.
yeah, it's slightly faster. It is noticeable, because if you use the analog stick, it's just, you know, like you're using a mouse on your computer with like the DPI set to 1 or so. But, you know, and let's enter Ripple-Tide and go out of Ripple-Tide again. We'll be back soon, Tressa. Because this is the second town, here lives the second character we're gonna pick up, and that's gonna be Tressa. And Tressa is a merchant. So Frosty, what do you think merchants do?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind is, do merchants even fight?
Yeah, she does. She actually does.
But,
And
but I don't think we're really going to be seeing specifically her fighting a lot, though.
nah, it's a lot of soulstone usage at the start, and then near the end of the run, we'll show you guys why merchants are so incredibly overpowered. If I recall correctly, these guys are weak to fire, which breaks them. I don't even want to kill them, I just want to break them. Because if you break them, fleeing is super easy. It wastes a turn, but not fleeing is slow anyway. So, Cobblestone. The town of Ulberich. Ulberich is a warrior. It's the third character we're gonna pick up. And the other 5 I won't spoil, but maybe Chet can guess the classes. Because, you know, typical JRPG. I think Krul can name at least one.
Well, it wouldn't really be fair considering I've played most first chapters.
Fair enough. then that's cheating, indeed.
Yeah, then chat can answer it.
Yeah,
There are some obvious ones, some less obvious ones.
yeah. I think the 4th character we're picking up, you know, is the less obvious one, Primrose.
Yeah, that one is...
Not really a well-known class.
No, it's not the most common class.
But, you know, the final 3 are.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hanit, Ophelia, and Tyrion.
Yeah, the final one, that's also at least the one that we haven't mentioned yet. That one is also kind of...
Yeah.
You don't really see that one that much either.
Nope.
At least I can't really think that quickly of a game which also has that job in it.
Nah.
But then again, I don't play a lot of RPGs.
Maybe Final Fantasy V, but we should ask Box that. I don't think Box is here anymore.
He's standing back there, but
Ah.
we can ask him afterwards.
So now we enter a level 17 zone again. This one is, well, tricky. I'm gonna go for risky strats first try. If that fails me, I'm gonna go for baby strats. Risky strats being, you know, just YOLO and straight up run towards the town. Which might work out. Yay, it worked out.
Good.
Something that went right. So we go to Stone Guard for no apparent reason yet.
Okay, we've got guesses that are White Mage, Black Mage, Bard, Archer, Mage, and Beast Tamer.
Beast Tamer and Archer are combined into one, being the Huntress. And I think that was about everything that was correct.
Well, White Mage, sort of.
Yeah, White Mage, sort of.
I would count that.
Yeah, because the actual term in this game is Cleric, but, you know.
Yeah, but that's basically the same.
That is basically the same, indeed. Black Mage we already have, because, you know, the Scholar is basically the Black Mage.
I've got another good one for you. A real estate agent.
Ooh.
I wish we had that one.
That'd be amazing.
But as you can see, we are entering a level 45 zone. Any encounter I'll get in here will kill me. So, let's pray. And, hey, there's a hidden path in the wall. Well, it's so hidden that, you know, everyone knows about it.
It actually took me a while to find that
Yeah,
one.
I know. Casually, it's not that well, you know. But we enter the Shrine of the Rune Blade. Those shrines normally give special jobs or secondary jobs or whatever, but, you know, the only thing I'm interested in is this chest that's all the way in the back here. For 50,000 monies.
We're rich.
We're rich now. We're basically as rich as we need in this run.
If only we had the real estate agent. Now we
Yeah,
could buy a
we
house.
could buy a house or something. Yeah. But, you know, we'll get the merchant. That's as close as a real estate agent as we're gonna get. Now, you know, this text is all about, you know, who Teresa is and what she does, and now we get, hey, you're gonna take people with you. We do not want to hear the beginning of anyone's tale, because, you know, that's just slow. They explain to you what Teresa's special ability is, and she's able to purchase stuff from various people.
What you would
Sometimes-
expect from a merchant.
Sometimes with a big discount. Discounts are cool. They're not necessary in this run, but they can speed up a little bit.
Yeah, because it's like completely random, right? Whether
Yeah.
you get a discount or not.
Yeah, and how much is random as well. So, you know, in the single stories, it's basically you use it and it's just praying. Just pray that you get good RNG. Let's see, who goes first?
And we also got 2 characters in battle.
Yeah. So now we break with the first and we flee with the second, and that's, you know, successfully escaped. Yeah, from now on it's pretty straightforward. We are gonna enter the pirate cave. And fun fact, it's 3 cutscenes here, but the last one is very long. and I'll show you how. You see what button I'm pressing, right? I just skipped the entire cutscene with pressing A, because it's one text box. They
Such
made
a
an
long
entire cutscene for one text box, and
Important
you can
though.
skip it with holding B. But technically that's slower than just mashing A.
And now more cutscenes again.
Yeah, just one. And if you ever get lost in those caves, because that can happen, it's as simple as follow the light. You know, just following the torches will lead you towards the fight you need to be at. And now we're gonna actually fight Mick and Mac, which I should have fought like 10 minutes ago.
Ooh, the strat for this one seems really difficult, what I
Yeah.
see on the paper.
Done.
So
Such a
wrong.
hard fight. Hardest fight of the game, we're done. Thank you. Thank you. That was really difficult. You know, menuing is hard.
Yeah. What if you accidentally press the wrong light? The soul stone.
I have messed up my soulstone management after this point, because at this point, you know, you generally only have one, so chances of messing it up aren't that big. But as soon as we finish this story, we'll be purchasing 6 of them, I believe, or even 7. So you know, messing up a soulstone is so easy from that point on. So we exit the town. You know, we get a cutscene. Blah blah. You know, Tressa looking back at the ship and being like, "Oh, I'll get back," and then we'll just walk back into town.
God, she's like now gonna travel the world to become the best merchant ever, right, or something?
Yeah, something like that. You know, storylines are not great in this game, therefore I don't even know him. So we walk back into town, and we're gonna use both our abilities. So, she sells a Thunder Soulstone, a medium-sized one even.
And then you just find a large soulstone. Like,
Yep, and then we teleport to Stoneguard, because that was the only reason we had to tag Stoneguard. Is because a lot of people in this town sell Soulstones. So we buy a Wind Soulstone from that one. We walk up the stairs. Pay good attention. Now you know where you can buy all the Soulstones you will ever need.
well, usually I was one of the classes and I got them some other way. I still don't want to spoil the job, but...
Yeah, I know what you mean. So, now we go to the girl guy. I don't know what he is. He's a guy dressed as a girl. Like,
nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing wrong. Look, it's a girl, right?
Could be. I mean...
Tobias.
Oh.
Tobias is definitely a guy's name. You know, I'm totally fine with that.
Could also be a girl's name. I've seen stranger things happen with
Fair.
names the past few years.
And this girl had 3, and we're done, and we're gonna go and get Ulbrich.
Yeah.
Because it's high time to get him. And the boss fight in Ulbrich's story is really difficult again. And the name of the guy is, you know, always reminds me of Disney. His name is Gaston.
Oh God.
I'm not gonna sing. No. I'm not gonna do it.
Aw.
We're not.
Are you gonna sing during Kingdom Hearts 3 though?
Maybe. If I'm here, I'll.
To be fair, we all need to sing during Kingdom Hearts 3.
Shh.
It's already been met. We need to do this.
No, we're showing the cutscene. It did not say anything about singing.
But what's the fun in that?
I don't know.
I'm gonna be singing along, and if you're here, I'm gonna tag you along to sing along with me.
Damn it.
We've sung Disney songs together before.
Yep. So we get an encounter here, which we normally don't get, or I tend to not get it, but...
Luckily it's low-level area, so escaping
and then
isn't
there's
too bad.
this is a forced encounter. They are actually guarding the entrance to the cave where their boss is in. And as you expect, they'll win one. And they're done.
Oh,
As you can see,
easy.
another really tough fight.
Soulstones are so good.
Yep, Soulstones are basically broken in this game. But, you know, only early on. Because later in the game, you know, bosses get a metric shit ton of HP and you simply can't kill them anymore. And as again, follow the light and you'll get to the boss. That's really
that
convenient.
makes it so easy.
Yeah,
I've never noticed that before.
Same, until I started speedrunning the game. And then I was like, hey, if I follow those torches, I get towards the boss. And ladies and gentlemen, meet Gaston. This is definitely not what I thought when I read the name Gaston. But, you know. It's Thunder Large,
Yes.
followed by Thunder Medium. Yeah, there is a mistake in there at some point.
Oh, okay.
It tells you to use a medium Thunderstone, which you by that point no longer have.
I guess I'll see it at that point.
No,
Or is it
it's
this one?
yeah.
All right. I don't know which one you're using, but I guess
So
I'm
that
gonna
was
see that.
Gaston. Super hard fight again. 2 Soulstones and you're done. I think by now most people have figured out that, you know, in this speedrun specific, or this category specifically, you know, all the boss fights are really easy. But, you know, it's that Whistlewood encounter that's the true final boss of this run, though. But,
I'm gonna remind you at this point. Tressa, learn hired help.
Yeah, I know.
I'm already saying it. It's the only thing that's underlined here, and I
Yep.
want to make sure I mention it.
Yeah. Yesterday, I was on a decent pace, and I discovered that I forgot to learn hired help to Tressa. I didn't discover it at a convenient point. No, I discovered it inside the boss battle where you need to use hired help. Therefore, you know, it's a bit on the late side. But we'll first enter the town in the desert. Sunshade. Weird name, but you know.
Sunlands, sunshade, lots of sun in the desert, what you can expect.
And we go up to this guard. And now RNG is actually working in my favor. For once.
Yeah, because those odds aren't 100% whether
Oh.
he immediately shows you
I
the
think
item.
it's 75% or so, or 70 for this one.
More money. That was the
Merch
item we
skills.
just picked up, by the way.
Silver-filled pouch, which is 8,000 gold. And now we... okay, look, there's our fourth class, and no one guessed it. It's the dancer. Not your everyday, you know,
Oh.
RPG class, but... I kind of like Primrose. She can persuade people to follow her along, and then use them in battle. We're not gonna do that, because it's slow.
It's honestly one of my favorite one of my favorite chapters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
until you see the speedrun and you're like, oh my god, this is so short.
Aww, that's such a shame.
Unless you get encounters. Like this encounter, I have no clue what their weaknesses are. Except for, you know, the ones that are
the
shown.
ones that you see.
And I am unable to escape, but of course.
Well, luckily you have 4 characters now, so you have like
Yeah.
4 attempts.
As soon as you press flee, all
Oh.
of them try it.
Oh, that
Yeah, that's the downside of using flee with your first one.
I didn't even know that.
Peace? Thank you.
All right.
At least we get out of here. And we walk up the stairs. And we're already at the boss. That's why I said, Krill, it's really short.
Yeah, I can see.
And this boss fight is not even long either.
A
It
light
was
Soulstone
light.
L.
Yeah. Light L and then...
Something medium, which apparently isn't
No, I'll just
standard
use
one.
light medium as well. As you can see, a lot of damage. Oh, not the dancer skills. Light medium.
I really like the dancer class casually in this game.
Yeah.
Just the buffing, the
Yep.
character who buffs everyone, and that can be so strong.
Yeah, I think it's called Bewildering Grace or something. Like, you have chances of getting something super good and then you get something super bad.
If you really like RNG,
Yeah, that's like, that's what I casually liked a lot to do. Like, Bewildering Grace max BP has a really, really small chance of granting you 100 times gel points or 100 times experience points. Which, you know, while using it in a Kate fight, yeah. If you're lucky and you get a Kate fight and you get Bewildering Grace max level off before, you know, the Kate runs away,
that's insane. Then
it
you're-
runs insane amounts of experience. But, you know, the odds are super small.
Yeah, and there's also a lot of bad things that can happen, like drain your HP, your,
Yep.
your
There's
SP.
one thing that puts everyone to 1 HP.
Yeah.
And it like 4 effects will happen if you use it max level, so there is a chance to get 1 HP and then, you know, damage everyone. And here's our 5th character, and it's Elfin. And he's the apothecary.
This was the class.
I always call him the alchemist for some reason.
Oh no, we can only have 4 people in our party.
Yep,
So unfortunate.
so unfortunate.
Imagine if you could actually have 8 people in your party.
That would be insane. Would make the run a lot faster as well, but... Oh, no, not the stairs. So, you know, the apothecary, you know, he's able to craft medicine. We're gonna fight the boss of this chapter, and the boss is a big snake. And snakes tend to have venom. Venom can be used to, you know, make medicine against, all that. That's I believe that's basically Elfin's story, you know.
Yeah.
He needs medicine for his brother or something, and...
Oh, it's his best friend's little sister, I think.
it works just as well for me. And this is the only cave that I got lost in like a lot of times. I know I said follow the
torches.
light, but it's not always as obvious as where to go. But you know, we managed. Oh look, flowers! I like flowers.
Pretty flowers.
Yeah, they're really nice. And of course, there's a snake hiding in it.
Of course.
And this is the only fight where I remember to not mess up. So Shadow Large. Now the big snake attacks, and he does a poison breath. Ouch. Medium fire. Ow, poison hurts. Medium ice. I have used a large fire on this fight before, and it completely messes with me. And with that, we've already defeated 5 bosses.
Yeah.
Well, already is.
We're having fun. Like these
Definitely.
The final 4 chapters that we've done have gone really fast. It's just that little intermediate part which we don't talk about. Like everything went fine during this
Yeah,
one.
all other chapters are fairly fast once you defeat the boss. Like you get 1 or 2 cutscenes, and this one you actually need to go and take a rest, and then you get more cutscenes. As if, you know, the 5 that we already had weren't enough. Another cutscene, another cutscene.
We learn why he becomes an apothecary, I think.
Yeah, something like that. And then we spawn at the other side of town again, and we're finally able to move again. Onwards to the 6th character, and possibly one of my favorites, Tyrion.
Oh, of course, Tyrion.
Which we still haven't figured out the class. Come on, there's 3 classes left, and I said they're, well, obvious.
I'm not sure if they mentioned this one, but I'm not 100%
We've
sure.
had the Hunters and the White Mage. Those are the final 2. So there's 1 left. Get your guesses in now, chat, because, you know, I think you guys can do it. You can guess this one. La 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 la. Oh, it's a beautiful sight here in the mountains. And now the only screen where I 99 out of 100 times mess up my own movement. But this time I didn't.
Why aren't there any torches here? That would
I
have
don't
made
know.
it so easy.
Now the weird part is, like, you've crossed that bridge, and after that bridge you need to go up and left again. Like, I always mess it up by going down, like, oh yeah, I need to go down here. Oh wait, I didn't. Whoops. Come on. Thank you, game.
Nice.
At least the game is now showing me some mercy.
I think the game has realized, like, we've been torturing you too much.
Yeah, 21 attempts to get the correct encounter in Whistlewood. Not to mention that I actually went back to the title screen to reset. And the final class I was talking about is the Thief.
This is definitely my favorite
Well,
character.
there is one that came rather close, as there was one guess for Ninja.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Ninja, Thief. I believe in FF1 it's
Yeah,
kind of the same.
in FF1, the thief upgrades into a ninja, so I
Yeah.
suppose we can call that as close enough.
Close enough, indeed. And yeah, you know, we're gonna sneak into this big manor. And what I showed before, the going back to title screen to reset encounter stuff, we're gonna use it here as well. Because this first screen we get through fairly easily. And now we're actually gonna reset the entire game. So my step count goes back to normal, and I can get to the second screen without too much trouble. Like, an encounter there is not too bad, but it's slow. And I don't like slow things.
We're playing it safe here, you know. That's
From now on, it's basically just get as safe as possible so I can still, you know, meet estimate, sort of.
Need adjusted estimate.
We won't never mention that it's adjusted, okay?
Oh, it's just a regular estimate. It's completely fine. Also, there's a random person there. Like, hi.
Hi. Hi, guy. Bye, guy. and we're in a boss fight. This is the only boss fight that I actually had to write different notes for, because the notes that I had said break. I like to break this guy, if I had any clue how. So I wrote down his weaknesses.
And look, you also see the final weakness that you couldn't come up with. It's lightning.
Ah, it was lightning. I didn't even know it anymore. This guy can't hurt him. Now he's broken, and we can end this fight. I should have known it's Lightning Blast, because we actually use Lightning Blast against him. And I believe we use the Fire Soul Stone here, and then we're done. As you can see, 5,400 points of damage.
That's a lot against a bot which has 5,946 HP.
Yeah. And well, that's Darian's chapter. Not that hard, kind of fun. Casually, it's pretty fun to do. Casually, this game is great though. Like, you won't be abusing soul stones and the skill that comes up. Because remember that Frosty reminded me to get hired help? Yeah, that's possibly the most broken skill in the entire game.
Yeah. Do you have enough money for it?
I should have.
Because it says here in the notes, sell to have at least 60k.
Yeah, because you use hired help twice in the run. On the next boss and on the final boss. And yeah, you use hired help veteran. And veterans cost 30,000 to summon. So that's why they want you to have 60,000. But as you can see, Tressa picks up random money on the ground as well. And we've picked up 50,000 in that cave. We've picked up that one thing for 8k.
Yeah.
So with those alone and all the money you got, we should be sort of close to it. And else I have a item that's like 2k in my inventory that I can sell. We'll still sell it because, you know, reasons.
Mind if I go for a quick little donation?
Go ahead.
We just got a 25 euro donation from MoD366 saying Octopath Traveler is one of the best RPGs of the last years. I love the stories of all the characters. Thank you so much for showcasing a run with all characters having an appearance, as all of them deserve the screen time. While we're at it, let's kick cancer in the butt. The money goes to Ravio as the file name for Ocarina of Time.
Of course. Well, as soon as you started that, I got that random encounter again, which, you know, normally... Oh, come on, game. Well, the chances of getting killed here are small, because low level area and all, but... Or lower level area, let's put it that way. Hey, finally, third time is a charm.
If only that worked earlier.
Yeah. But, yeah, this is one of the only runs where all characters get a showcase.
Most other categories are usually... The most run categories, at least I see, are the single stories. Right?
And as you can see, I have $61,617. So I actually needed to sell that one item. Story about Hanit.
Or seventh character, the hunter. Or huntress.
Huntress, in this case. We do not want to hear the beginning of her tale, because, you know, that's all slow. So the only character where we know the full story of is Cyrus. Well,
I mean...
sort of.
How much of the story did we actually see? I just saw him walking all over town and then skipping a cutscene.
And walking into the library.
Oh, right.
Because, you know, a scholar, he needs to read books.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if I discuss... Like, why is there one with, like, a tree shield? I hate that. But, you know, we flee anyway. If it was all ones, I would have gone for a possible break. Now we enter the Whisperwood. Not the Whistlewood, but the Whisperwood. This place is a lot safer. Well... Those wolves sort of say that it's safe, right?
Yeah, I mean...
And again...
Wolves are usually the dangerous ones, and if they're dead, then that means it's probably safe. Don't go into the light!
Okay, the most terrifying boss in this run. I don't even know how to describe this thing.
It's something.
So we'll use our energizing pomegranate, and we'll use it on Tressa, so she gets more PP. Battle points. I think they're called battle points. No, you defend. I don't care what you do. I should have just attacked. Doesn't really matter. Oh, merchant skills. Weird help. Max level veteran soldiers. And as you can see, they deal 3,000 damage each.
Yeah.
In the single stories, you tend to corrode armor first and break the enemy. And then I've seen them deal like 10k damage per person.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Especially since you can see when Tressa can learn it.
You can learn it really early on. But
just-
money is a thing though.
Yeah.
Like 30,000 is a lot.
Yeah, that 50k chest is normally in an area so late game.
Yep.
That's
But
usually
there's more of those though.
Yeah, but still, most of them are in high-level areas.
Yeah. And now we're going to the final chapter.
Yeah.
And final character with that.
One of the first towns you tagged, and
Yep,
we're
this
only
is-
now returning.
Yep, but it's slow to walk there later on, so. And this is the cleric. Lot of text, lot of text, lot of text. We're taking her instead of Hanet. Do not want to hear the beginning of the story. Lots of text.
I really always like the aesthetic of this town. So
Yeah.
peaceful and
It's all peaceful and quiet. I in my demo playthrough of this game, like they brought out that prologue demo before the game released. I decided to try Ophelia as my first character. I was in for a challenge
that's
because that Guardian is difficult, man.
yeah, really tough. You definitely need to find probably a strong character in town because like Primrose, you can also
Yeah.
lure people with her.
Yeah, Primrose actually lures them with her, and Ophelia
Guides them.
Yeah, guides them, and then they're like, "Oh, we want to protect you, because you're the cleric," which is nice.
Philia's really a fun character. At least I enjoyed her personality.
Yeah, well, a little bit of cutscene again. Like, you can take those guys with you. They're like, "Oh, we'll go with you." Nah,
She
never mind.
already has 3 people going
Yeah,
with
like,
her. I think she will be fine.
Especially since we have Tressa.
Which also apparently has a mercenary with her somewhere. I don't know where all
Yeah,
her
she
hired
just
help
hires
is.
them.
And then they just come running from out
Yep.
of nowhere into the cave.
Yep, like, we're here to save you. Now the only part of RNG that we can still get is, will Tressa go first?
Ooh.
If Tressa is actually the first one to go, it's good, else we basically need to get through the other characters first.
Let's hope.
And
Hey!
she goes first. And goodbye, Guardian.
That was easy.
Yeah, toughest fight of the run, honestly.
I think it was that one with the lights, where you just had to use the lightstone L. I think that one was tougher.
Yeah, that one was really tough. So get ready on Time Plumber, because timing is weird in this one. It's as soon as we skip the final cutscene of this chapter, which is time. Do I even want to look?
56, 54. You stayed under an hour at least. So.
Yeah, and getting 21 attempts at that. I don't even want to mention it.
I think you did a really good job. Like, besides,
Yeah.
unfortunately, the RNG was
The
a little
RNG
bit...
was not in our favor, but yeah, this was all first chapters, and maybe during BSG Annual I'll be showcasing one of the single stories, but you know...
Who knows? No one can say
one,
at this point.
Yeah, we don't know that yet. We're in the middle of that, and I believe right now it's time for Recalled and his monkeys.
It is
Yeah.
time for Recall and his monkeys. We're going to be moving on to Ape Escape 2. So yeah, thank you Xita for your run of Octopath Traveler.
Yes.
And yeah, we're going to go into a quick intermission here. That'll be the end of it for me for a little bit. I'll be back later on during Rayman. So yeah, my name has been Cruel. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll be right back with you guys with Ape Escape 2. But I think in the meantime, we're going to run a couple of quick ads here. So yeah, stay tuned.